welcome to our discussion of how to use Google Meet. This is a way for you to conduct class or to, meet synchronously with someone, with a group of students or individually with someone in another office. So I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, so here I am at meet.google.com, and I've double-checked to make sure that I am logged in as me, and I'm using my, my regular account. Okay, for Valley Forge, I have a couple of different options for joining or creating a meeting. So one way that I can do it is on my phone, and another way that I can do it is through my calendar. So I'm going to show you here. I'm over here in my Google Calendar. See where it says calendar.google.com? When I click over here in any Google app, I can choose it. I can actually choose meeting too. But in this case, I can actually come over here and create a meeting. I've created it for right now, right? No, for 4:30. So I'm going to make it 4 o'clock. And I'm going to call it Test Jean. So you can call it whatever you want. If you're doing it in class, you can create it here, I'll show you how to do it a different way as well. But I am going to put Jean in here, and she pops right up. So I'm going to choose her. Okay. Now, what it's going to do is, sorry, Dean Smith is calling me. I'm ignoring his call. So this is right down here. This is the meeting location. Okay. And so I'm going to actually copy this just so I have it here. Okay. But I can put this, you can actually have a call in as well. I can hit save. And I'm going to send her an invite. Okay. So that's one way that I can do this. Alright, I can also, I'll show you in a second how to create a meeting, but I'm going to pop over here and I am going to join a meeting. There, I can go right like this and click it here too. Okay, so I'm going to join right here. So once I'm in the meeting, my internet isn't great. We'll be able to talk to Jean. So she has the invite, and so I am going just a second, but I have the option of turning my camera off, which I'm going to choose to do just for now. I can also turn off my microphone, but I'm going to join the meeting.
Hello.
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 All right, we're going to have a little bit of an echo. No, I can't. You're not. Oh, there, I see you. Can you see me? Oh, okay, good. That was the plan. Now, what we're going to have you do is go off mic, off camera. Okay, Jean, would you do that for us? So click on the microphone, and she's going to click on the camera. So she's just listening to me at this point. Doing it this way means that you're going to have less information like sent over Wi-Fi or whatever, so it can be a little more user-friendly. Okay, so I have the option of chatting with Jean, right? I can say, hi, Jean, and she can respond. So hopefully she will. And so your students, when you're talking or presenting, can respond this way. Okay, so I may want to go in here. I may want to show my camera and talk. which again, most of us probably won't want to do, but I have the option if I want to. I'm going to have to keep that off though. I can turn on captions, and you'll see here that eventually it will start tracking like what I'm saying, and you'll be able to see captions pop up. There they are. So that's kind of cool. In order to bring this bottom screen up, all I have to do is pull my mouse down. So if it goes away, I can get it back. Okay, I'm going to turn off the captions, but I may want to present. Okay, so I can present a window or my entire screen. I would choose a window. So I can show Jean, maybe we would like to look at a presentation together. Okay, so right now Jean is seeing me move through for psychology. Okay, and then I would hit stop. Yeah, I'm going to stop presenting here. So I can continue to share other things as well. You see here that way when I pull my mouse down, this part goes, so I just have to pull my mouse down here. Now, I might want to present a window. So let me pull this out real quick and show you how to do that. My computer's a little slow for this today. Okay, so I'm in my meeting. I choose to present, and I can present a window. Right here is my Google Classroom. Okay, and it's going to let me present this screen that I'm on right now. Okay, and so she's able. So just something that I might want to use if I have to conduct a virtual class. Okay, so let me. My computer is very taxed because I'm also recording this, so that's why it's just feeling a little slow. All right, now we're going to ask Jean. I'm going to go off mic, and we're going to ask Jean to come on, share her mic, or probably just her mic, maybe, and tell us a little favorite famous psychology person. So, Jean, can you do that for us?
Testing?
Yes, we hear you. Who's your favorite? Yes. Oh wait, see, look, I didn't. Hold on, I have to type because Yes.
Psychology person is Mrs. Sandmar because she's very wise.
Miss Morrow is being silly now. Okay. So you can see I can.
Have any class discussion about that? Testing?
All right, so I'm going to get out of my chat. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to say Miss Morrow is full of it. Okay, but so, hey, Jean,
Psychology person
can you hear me?
Mrs. Sandmar because she's very wise. I can hear you.
Okay, so, and then what I'm going to do is go off mic, and if you just want to share your screen briefly and, just show us what it would be like if you shared your screen in class.
I can hear you.
So she's going to have to choose.
Well, I'm on my cell phone, and I do not believe I can share my screen from here.
Click on the red phone, Jean. What happens if you click on the red phone? Can you click on the red phone and have it do something?
Let's see.
Oh, she hung up. Okay. So there is a way for students to join. You're back. There is a way for students to share their phone, but I'm not sure how to share their face because they were doing it in class with me. But it's probably not something you would want to do anyway because it's going to it's going to create a lot of noise and a lot of visual stimulation. So the best thing to do is have students pop on and off mic when they want to answer a question, or to use the chat to have a conversation while class is going on. Okay? So, Jean, any questions about any of this? going to assume that's a no. All right, we're going to disconnect with Jean, and I'm going to show you something different. So, oh, there she is. Oh, there, you got it. You're here. Hi, Jean.
Hello.
So you can see that, like, if Jean's on screen, right, we would only want one person sharing their screen at once. So maybe that's like someone who chooses to present something, and she'll pop up and get big for your screen. But we probably wouldn't want too many people doing this because, again, every time she moves, it's kind of, it catches your eye. So this is just another way for, and she could actually, lead the class, and I can, mute my microphone if I would want to. Okay. All right. Thanks, Jean, for all your help. Go wash your hands. All right. So she has left. The other way to share your screen, to invite people to a meeting, would be to put it in Google Classroom or in an email. I'm going to show you how to find this. You saw it there in the calendar too, but this is the meeting link to click to join. You can join by phone, or you can also get more information here. But typically, students would click like this, and I've just shared this right in the stream of my classroom. Right up front. But again, you can copy and paste this into an email however you would like to do it. So one other thing that you may want to be aware of, and just kind of focused on, is I just tried to start my own meeting here, and when I opened up a new window, it did switch me put me into my personal Gmail. So be mindful of, we have more features here, so you want to be using your school one. So I'm in meet.google.com, and if I want, I can join or start a meeting. So I can, if you have a meeting code or the meeting nickname, if you're joining one, you'd put it here. But I'm going to start my own meeting, so I'm going to just call it example meeting, right? And once I hit continue, it will put me in, and it's going to give me information that I can cut and paste as well. Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera off. But if I'm doing a meeting right now, I can I can start it right now. Okay. I can switch my camera so it can either be the back or the front of your phone or your laptop. Can turn on captions, that kind of thing. Okay. I can present. So if I want to present, if I want people to log on and see a PowerPoint, I can do that. But when I click Join Meeting, okay, here is the joining information. So if I want to start it, I can send it around right now. All right, but this would be if I wanted to get together with a group of people, like pretty much, I'm already in it and I'm waiting. So I can copy the joining information and send it around, or I can add people, and when I click on that, if I start to type in someone, it's going to eventually pop up and let me it'll find Jean, or I can just type her email in. Okay, but doing it this way means that we're meeting like right away. It's happening when I started it like this. So if you want to schedule it ahead of time, remember that you're going to come over here, and you're just going to create an appointment. Okay, and it's going to put it right here, but I can put it on here for tomorrow. I can pick the time. You can, if you want, you can add your whole class, but that might be pretty cumbersome. So you can also just add a location. You choose add conferencing, and there's your link. Okay. When I hit save, it'll be on my calendar. I can copy and paste this and send it out to my students, but it's also going to be on their calendar as well. So a lot of different ways to make this work. Okay, just to kind of back up here though, the way that I think it's probably going to be most effective is like this, is if you share the link ahead of time, so they know where to click, and that can be wherever you want. It can be find it in, Moodle, in Google Classroom, or whatever. But the best way like I said, to really use this is for if you're going to present or if you're going to lead a discussion, to have students practice getting in and they, muting their microphone and muting their, keeping their camera off and like kind of listening and chatting, and you can practice, how you think it should be done. Students can leave their microphone on during a meeting, but doing that means that you're going to pick up all kinds of sound. So, and I did this with my class. They were really quick to figure out what was going on. So again, if I want to present, I can present right now. I can put up whatever I would like. I can choose my window. I can choose an entire screen, that kind of thing. Okay. The best thing to do is just play with this and get in and see what it'll do. Okay. So again, I'm over here at meet.google.com, and this is when if I want to join a meeting or start one, I'm going to click on this, okay, and I'm going to call it example 2, and when I hit continue, as I join, it's going to let me, get in there. And if a student is, like, once they try to join, it's going to ask me once I'm in to, to admit the student, and you'll say yes. Okay. Now, I might want to present. So let's say I'm getting ready for class ahead of time. Okay, I'm going to choose an application. I may want to show my PowerPoint. Okay, and so I'm going to choose my, I'm presenting to everyone, and so I don't see it here, but what they see is the PowerPoint when they get in, okay? And so what I would do is if I'm going to be conducting like a lecture, that I would move through here on my actual, in my present, I'd run this. So, I'd do a slideshow and I'd talk about what's on here, and on the screen, students will see that, okay? So I'm going to stop presenting, okay? And I'm just going to, I'm trying to think what else I wanted to show you. Here's the joining information. If, somebody needs to come late, you can copy it right here, or you can just highlight it and cut and paste it. I can also choose to attach a document, anything that's in the calendar there for the meeting. So if like you wanted to share, I don't know, a rubric or something. Okay, and this really is not as scary as you think. It's just a matter of getting in there and playing with it to try to feel more comfortable. So thanks for enjoying, hopefully, our example with Jean, and hopefully you have a sense for how you might be able to use this if we need to learn remotely. Thanks, guys.